Hello, I'm Wendy Rinaldi and I'm the author of the Social Use of Language programme. This film is an introduction to the Social Use of Language programme for teenagers and adults. Then in other films I've posted, I focus on particular areas, read some of the picture plays and describe some of the activities. There is now much independent research evidence for the effectiveness of the Social Use of Language programme. There are around 15 published studies. And if you would like a summary of the published research evidence, please email inquiries@wendyrinaldi.com. Most schools run SULP as part of their curriculum, either PSE, that's personal social education, or English because of the social communication element. But SULP is really fun, so it can be delivered as a club, either lunchtime, after school, or Saturdays, and it can be delivered as a holiday course. I've run quite a few myself, and I also help other therapists to run them. So if these are of interest, please get in touch if you'd like more information. This is the set 1 from the Social Use of Language programme for secondary school and college students, so from the age of around 11 to 18. And this is the set 1 from the Social Use of Language programme for adults, so from around the age of 18 upwards. Both versions cover similar skills, but in the SULP for secondary school and college students, the characters are teenagers, and there are school-based examples in addition to the ones for friendship and family. In the adult version, the characters are aged from 18 to 50, and there are more work-based examples, along with the friendship and family ones. These are the social communication skills covered by the Social Use of Language programme for teenagers and adults, and you work on them one at a time, starting with eye contact, then building to other listening skills, and ending with conversational skills. The activity sequence used to develop each of the skills follows the pattern understanding, then use, then carryover. Carryover means using the skill at times outside of the teaching or therapy group on a day-to-day basis. These are the areas of self-other awareness covered by the Set 1 programme. This is the Set 2 of SULP for secondary school and college students. And this is the Set 2 of the adult version. These are the areas of self-other awareness covered by Set 2 of both versions of the programme. And these are the more difficult social times covered. So the manuals tell you where to use everything. Picture plays, checkouts, games, posters. This is the Set 1 manual, and this is the Set 2. You can either get them in book format like this, or electronically for screen read. Each session starts with a fun 5-minute warm-up. There are warm-ups for focusing, trust, relaxation, team building, and interaction. So the picture plays come as separate books, and they have a cartoon text style like this. I'll just show you a couple of pages. You can get the picture plays electronically for screen read, and that's really good for large images. Also, it's really useful to be able to zoom in on the characters' faces. So these are the checkouts, and they extend some of the ideas of the picture plays. Again, I'll just show you a couple of pages. I read some of the picture plays and checkouts in the other films I've posted. The session planner in the SULP for adults and the lesson planner in the SULP for secondary school and college students guide you through the Set 1 programme. In the home programme, these are integrated into the manual and are called family get-togethers. The assessment is called How Are You Doing? And this enables you to check students' progress as you go through the programme. There are also ways of getting a baseline measure and monitoring progress a little bit more formally, and that section is called Before and After. One of the baseline measures is the communication skills rating chart. This is the part of the chart to do with speaking loudness and speed, but there are sections of the chart to do with each of the communication skills: eye contact, listening, and conversational turns. You give each student a score according to how difficult they find the skill, and this is entered onto a rating profile so you can see progress at a glance. The self-other awareness interview finds out how well the students know themselves and one other person, either a best friend or a member of their family. Pictures are used to start the students thinking. For example, this picture is used to help them to think about how they feel, what makes them feel angry, and what makes them feel happy. In the social times and social behaviour interview, the student first thinks about a tricky social time with a picture. For example, this picture is used when thinking about meeting people for the first time. The student first thinks about whether they've been in that situation, and if they have, they give it a score out of 5 for difficulty. If they haven't been in the situation, they think about how difficult it might be. The teacher or therapist then asks further questions to find out some more about the situation. The interview contains 8 tricky social times that are all covered in the therapy or teaching programme. You record your findings into the assessment record booklet, and there's a form for communication, there's one for self-other awareness, and one for tricky social times. So I hope that's given you an idea of the social use of language programme for teenagers and adults. And if you have any questions, please do get in touch. Bye for now.